All right. Welcome, Star Children. Welcome, Divine Ones. I'm going to be bringing in transmissions for the collective consciousness. Those of you that are, let's just say, there's Akashic record clearing is going to assist on many different levels during your ascension process. Connecting into the Akash and the Akashic clearings, when you connect into it, it's probably the most important thing. It's one of the most important transmissions, cleansing, clearing, purification that you could do to assist you in this incarnation. Clearing the Akashic records, cleansing the Akashic records for this incarnation. Everything that you hold within your body that is density, ancient energies clearings too as well from Atlantis, also previous incarnations. So I believe that it's one of the most important guidance that I could assist as a way shower for the collective consciousness is when anyone comes to work with ones that are universal programmers like us that assist you with your 12th dimensional crystalline silica DNA strands, assisting with just key codes, photonic light, and unlocking the keys, just like a transmitter of source, and that's all that we are. We're just a transmitter of source consciousness, just to connect and to activate the keys. In a sense, you're activating the keys, but we're assisting you with key codes and key codes to activate what's dormant inside of you. So if I was going to assist anyone, those that are universal programmers and deprogrammers, we can deprogram the conscious field and then assist with installing the 12 dimensional templates and 24 strand templates too as well. Anyone that is, let's just say, fully anchored into the 5th dimension and beyond, would tell you that you would have to clear your Akashic records, cleansing and clearing your Akashic records for this incarnation and previous incarnations. For about 10 years of your ascension, you're going to be clearing your Akashics, cleansing and clearing your Akashics through all time and space as you unify to activate your light bodies, to bring the Merkaba systems fully online, which is the Merkabas, the quantum computer system, and then the super system. And so if I was going to assist, and most likely any universal programmer like me that you go to will always tell you that it really is your development of your ascension initiation through activating what is dormant. The veils, the illusions, the amnesias, the sleeping states of consciousness that you hold within your physical body, which is resistance. So all of us usually will assist in a way of guidance of saying you most likely want to focus on clearing and cleansing your Akashics, doing deep inner work, clearing your Akashic in your dream state, like a lot of us do, and then also in previous incarnations. So karmic lives, past lives, parallel lives, galactic lives. Today we're going to be focusing on about 3,000 years, but I'm not really sure what's going to come through. So you guys can call in if you want to. I think there's one person that actually saw that I posted a surprising link for you to call in. You can go to our community page. If you go to our community page, you can call in. You can call in on the phone, or you can go live if you want to. It's totally up to you. We decided that this is going to be our next acceleration to the super consciousness expansion. So we are opening up to assist all of humanity as much as we possibly can for the end of 2022 and then 2023. So you'll see, I'm going to say us here, all of the galactic councils, all my multidimensional me's that are going to be assisting my teams and technicians We're going to assist with Akashic record clearing and ancient energy clearing, activating codes, key codes, deprogramming the field, whatever comes in. Super consciousness expansion, which will be for me to be able to start accessing clear data for your Akashic records. So I'm actually excited about it because I get to, in a sense, I get to expand. This is just for us to be in service to assist the collective consciousness. The more of us that cleanse and clear the Akashics and clear and are able to cleanse and to purify the crystalline structures and to purify the crystals in the body, we're able to activate the diamond plasma crystals, plasma systems that are coming online. So today we're going to be focusing on, we're connecting to the divine order. So the divine order will be coming in to assist, and the divine order is, I just say, all of universal existence. We're going to be unlocking divine universal order systems. So you'll have to kind of just roll with this. The divine universal order, divine universal order is going to be transmitting, and then also the divine cosmic order will be assisting too as well, are going to be coming into this divine space. Obviously, you all know me as a translator. I translate for source universal languages, different cosmic orders, divine cosmic orders, multiple translator for different galactic beings, galactic star beings too as well. So we'll see what comes through. I'm not really sure what's going to come through, but what you guys can do is you can go and you can call in. I have one person, so you can get to let this person in. You're going to have to type in your name. So I hope you're doing well, and to type in your name, please, into the chat. And this will be my first call in. So you can keep your video off, but please type in your names. I will need, type in your name and your birthday, your date of birth, and where you were born, please. Listen to the Foshanti. You can type it into the chat. No one's gonna see it. I need to be able to connect to your birthday, your name, and where you were born. And yes, we're going to open up into the divine space. So I'm going to open up passageway. And with your permission, I'm going to open up into your Akashic records, universal records, cosmic order records. I'm going to bring in keys and ancient keys to clear your Akashics. And if you go into the chat, you'll have to type in, if you're on here, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything yet from you, so okay. Okay, yeah. Your space, we can't do your reading. I love you. So I'm doing practice. I'm just kidding. All right. This is a joke. We're working on ones we don't know. All right. Okay. With your permission, we're going to start reading your Akashics. Okay. That's kind of funny, right? It's a joke. Well, you're the first call in, so you have to do an Akashic record reading. All right. All right, we're going to connect into the fields. All right. Gishinti the Foshanti Nekusanti. Haha. Gishanakata the Fokusanti. All right. We're going to connect into the Lyran councils. So you have Lyran councils and feline councils coming in. So it's going to be the cosmic heart order. So you can just open up into your divine space. And this is Patricia. Gishanti Nakushanti. Gishanti the Foshanakata. Gishanti. Okay, we're going to start accessing. Do we have permission to go into your records? All right, those of you that are on the chat, you're going to have to do the call in. You'll have to go to our community page, go to our community page, and you can do a call in. All right, we're going to start accessing your records and bringing in an ancient energy, key code clearing, and the Arcturian councils are coming in for you as well. All right, so the Lyran councils is going to be the first order. If you want to write this down, they're going to be coming in to assist with your Akashic record key code clearing. We're going to start the cleansing and the clearing first. All right. We're going to go through your records. So we do have 564 BC. You are one of the lost souls of Terra that were trapped in the fall of Atlantis. So you're one of the souls that got trapped here. This is what the Lyrans are transmitting. All right. I'm going to be muting. Okay. I'm just going to mute Regina. And I'm going to do my first session, okay? I'm going to mute you. Let me see. All right. Hi. Hello, divine sister. I'll be right with you. Let me just tune in. Okay, 564 BC is coming in for Patty. You have the cosmic order, cosmic heart order. Yeah, we're going to be activating ancient keys for clearing ancient energies, Akashic record clearing. The Lyran councils are coming in, and then you have the Arcturian councils, which are assisting you with the fall of Atlantis, that you're actually one of the trapped souls of Atlantis that has been incarnated here for almost about 2,000 years. You're in a rehabilitation program, so the Lyran High Councils want you, hopefully you'll be able to open up your heart center and to be able to start cleansing and clearing your Akashic records, that you are in a rehabilitation, and they will be transmitting that through your heart. So they're going to be connecting in. So the two origins that are coming into as higher selves is Arcturian. Yes. Clearing and cleansing reptilian distortions. Arcturians and Lyran cancels, the cosmic heart cancels. You have strand 2, 1 and 2 activated. Only strand 1 and 2 activated. Okay, so we're going to start installing your 12-dimensional templates and your 24-dimensional templates. Gesentina Fushanakasanti, Oshanakushanti. Nesantina Fushanti. Gesenti. Gesantuno. Geshanakata. Yeah. Geshantina Fushanaki. Huh. That's funny. All right. Activating and start. We're going to start installing the 12 strands and 24 strand systems. 564 BC. All right, we're going to be activating codes and key codes. Arcturian origins, Lyran Syrian origins. Orion. You have Orion energies coming in, and that definitely would be because you're most likely clearing for the fall of Atlantis. All right, I think we have enough. We're going to be activating ancient key codes to be clearing ancient energies. Okay. Ancient energies is going to be clearing distortions of, yes, distortions of anger, sadness, pain, suffering, hatred, jealousy, envious energies, and that's ancient energies. And that really has to do, the anger energies, any type of anger in the physical body is you clearing for the Orion systems. And I can see that too, clearing and cleansing and purifying the distortions. Galactic Wars. Yeah. You also were in Galactic Reptilian Wars too as well. That's true. That's a Galactic Reptilian Wars. Yeah. It's the Lyran Syrians that actually have you in a rehabilitation program right now, and it's really to activate your 12 Krystalline DNA strands, at least to get 12 activated. But to be honest with you, probably 3, 4, and 5 strand, 6 strand, and 7 strands. So we'll probably start working on the 7th strand. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set in key codes for you to clear this naturally, and that's what the Lyran Syrians are saying. So they're just going to activate the keys, and it's a solar raw activation. They're going to activate it into your morphogenetic field, and that will be able to assist you with you naturally doing it, activating the keys within inside of you, the doormat keys to start cleansing and clearing in your physical body the density. We're going to be looking into a few projects too as well. And I'm going to start moving through time and space with my councils. And what we're going to do in a sense is we work in a 360 degree. So we're able to start deprogramming your field, but clearing distortions in the Akashic records and the ancient energies too. Yeah, I think we have about 5 people for tonight. So I'm going to be closing the space. We have 5 people on already, and that's enough for the expansion. The Orion energies is clearing, has been clearing for 6 years. Okay. 2 strands activated, crystalline systems are activating. So you are activating at least the 12 strands. We see it in your system. Yeah, all your observation. Yeah, your observation, your higher self just has you pretty much here and looking into other key coders, if you want to say, language of light channelers that are assisting you. So your observing is really just your higher self, making sure that you're able to work through your strands, activate your strands, in order for you to actually be able to activate, synchronize all the gates in order for you to be able to ascend to the next Earth dimension when you exit the planet. So you're able to return back to Andromeda. And that most likely will be another rehabilitation system for you. You'll have to go through a rehabilitation again. So the higher self actually knows what it's doing. Orion energies. Okay, so we start clearing through that. Start scanning through and look for different projects too that are running in the system. Innate intelligence, artificial intelligence, start deactivating and dismantling that first. And start scanning through the field and scan and sweep through all dimensions. Activating the cosmic heart systems. We're going to start installing for heaven on earth realities, new earth realities too as well. You are an Akashic record keeper, so you are a record keeper, and that is an Akashic record reader. We're going to be moving through 564 BC and then age 7. So we're actually clearing through timelines age 7 and also 564 BC in a sense. We're cleansing, kind of moving back and forth in order to deprogram and to clear distortions, moving back and forth to clear timelines. It seems like you have some bleed overs in time, which are causing like energetic loops or reflection grids reflection grids. I'm going to start moving back and forth through time and space. Listen to the Foshanti, cleansing and clearing for age 7 too as well. Listen to the Foshan, your crystalline structures. Crystalline structures were activated at age 7, and age 7 would be your multidimensional centers. Okay. Your multidimensional vortexes start to develop at age 7, between 6 and 7 years old. So we are moving through time and space to be able to clear the vortexes. We'll be clearing the lower chakras. So the root chakra, the sacral chakra, also the solar plexus chakra. Moving through time and space, and then also my team and technicians are going to be moving through like 360 degree through all time and space to start clearing for your reptilian wars. Those are also enslavement and mind control. Sentino Foshanakatam, Gusentino Foshanaka, Sentida Foshanakati, Gishinto Kushanaka, and the Fukusanti, Oceanto Foshanakati. There's Shatanakata, Gusentina Kushana Kushanti. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have to stop laughing. Okay. Gusentina Foshanaka, Sentino Koshanaka, Senti, Ayanokana, the Fukusanti. We're going to be following your relationship patterns and cleansing and clearing the ancient energies for your relationships. And that's actually coming into as well. Soulmates. Sentido Kushana Kushana Kanadar Fukusanti, Setu Fushana Kushana Kanadar Fukusanti, Oshantina Kushana Kushana Katandar Fukusanti. It seems like the soulmate that you have been with, I think for over 20 years, is actually the one who is rescuing you from the trap systems. So the trap systems, in the sense, is the trap souls of Terra. The civilization of Terra, a trap soul, has been working on. He's actually been working on your reptilian war enslavements. In his dream state, yeah. I'm only laughing because the Lyrans are in my heart. So they're penetrating like laughter, blissful states. Kind of laughing that you really do have a lot of soulmates and soul agreements that have been assisting you with actually clearing your Akashics for a very long time, assisting you in your dream state through different galactic wars, reptilian distortions, Atlantis distortions, and kind of like repairing your gene code. So it's actually really beautiful to look at. So just remember 564 BC, and you can probably look up that time period. The Orion energies is definitely a lot of wisdom coming in from the Orion energies. Now, your crystalline structures were activated at age 7. Carbon-based body in a sense, density. And that's most likely why you're opening up all these passageways, sacred passageways and Akashic passageways, and then ancient energy passageways too as well. These passageways is to assist you with your crystalline DNA structures. The superquantum computer system, at least activating strand 3, strand 4, strand 5 is what they're actually working on with you. And this is your multidimensional higher self. It's kind of like an integration, squeezing through like a straw. Then is actually what they're showing me, like trying to squeeze through a straw to get in through. Yeah, it's like the higher self kind of shimmying down a little pipe. Yeah, it's really it's your higher self is humorous. Okay, so the Orion energies, when you clear the distortions, all right, when you're able to clear all the distortions, and that's what you're working on. So connecting to the Orion energies is beautiful because that's all your ancient wisdom. That's going to be an activation after you do this session, will be the Orion energies. We cleanse, we clear the distortions, and like I said, it's going to be anger, hatred. That could be what's coming up. Anything that feels like the emotional body in the lower frequency bandwidth will start to come to the surface because you have to clear this out of your body. Anger, those type of frustration, lower bands. These are just emotional body energies that are going to be released. And that's actually what's coming in from your council member. Once you purify the Orion energies, because you are activating, starting to activate your galactic DNA. All right. Yes, you should be starting another Phoenix cycle very soon. Phoenix is it's the dark night of the soul, dark night of the ego. In a sense, you're going to be purifying your ego filters. Phoenix codes are coming in. Galactic DNA is going to be alien DNA that you're activating, and that also is a purging and clearing of ancient energies. Anything that is keeping you stuck in a lower consciousness band of consciousness, 3D programming, you'll be deprogramming 3D, and then 4D is judgment and interception. Now, the divine Orion energies is lots of wisdom. Listen to it's beautiful wisdom coming in, and that will be able to connect you to the energies of Horus, Ra, certain deities. Isis is also coming in for you too as well. Lineages of Isis. So lineages of Isis, most likely that would actually make sense. So the lineages of Isis, you are actually connected to her lineages and her DNA. Ashtar, Sumerian. Yeah, you also have Sumerian energies coming in. Cleansing and clearing for relationships is also going to be your activation with Orion too. The divine Orion energies should be settling in. too as well. You also have Arcturian frequencies coming in. Now they're clearing for age 7 right now. We have to move to age 4 and age 13. And that's going to be cleansing and clearing distortions within inside of your energy bodies. Gasantina Kosantina Porshana. Gasanti Oshokuna. Gasantina Porshana Kasanti. We're going to activate solar raw codes, and that's going to be a purification of Christ light and source light. Gasantina Porshana Kasanti. Gushanakana Dirfokasanti. Oshana Kasanti Porshana Kasanti. Oshana Pushana Kana Dirfokasanti. Gasanti. Activations of the dark night of the ego is lots of purification, purifying, purifying on a deep rooted level. It seems like the Phoenix cycle, and you'll probably have many of them. And the Phoenix cycles are going to be important for inner reflection. The only thing is that it is lots of purging, clearing, releasing from the energy bodies of old earth energies and distortions. Listen to Kushana. Listen to Kushana Kati. Kushana Kata. Listen to Kushana Kasanti. Kushana Kushana Kanadiripu Kusanti. Cleansing and clearing through those Akashic records. And they're all connected in a sense through an energetic loop. So age 3, age 4, age 7. Vishnu Kushana Kasanti, age 13. Vishnu Kushana Kushantina Kuno Kanadiripu Kusanti Kusana. Asante Kushana Kushana Kushanti Kiran Fukasanti. Gasanti Kushanti Kushanakuna Kanadil Fokasanti. Oshana Kushantina Kanadil Fokasanti Kusa Kushana Kasanti. Ashna Kushanakana. We're going to bring in the solar raw, photonic light, source light key codes. And these are going to penetrate through the bone structures and also the nervous system. These will activate your crystals and activate the diamond light body. This is a purification, so please drink pure, clean water for 72 hours and light foods. The cleansing and clearing and purification will be a purge, a purging and a clearing. If you can check your pH levels to make sure that you don't have pain in the physical body with the solar raw transmissions of photonic light. The heart will expand, also bringing in phoenixes. Phoenix codes is going to be for the death cycles. Now, if you just remember that the veils and the illusions, because you're sleeping, you are sleeping still in many different places. Yeah, places and spaces through all time and space, actually. Cleansing and clearing the Akashic systems, the sleeping systems, most likely are going to be activated with dormant keys, which means you're going to start really accelerated into elevating your consciousness, which will seem like you're losing your mind in a sense that you're losing your mind. You have to lose your mind in order for you to reconnect your heart. And it's very true for your heart to open. Penetrations through the veil system. It seems like your higher self has a blueprint set in for you. You designed it. It's one of your universal souls that are coming in and merging in. Purging and clearing. So ancient energies clearing is going to be jealousy, hatred, greed, narcissism, mentalities of lower consciousness, mentalities, 3D programming, control mechanisms, protection mechanisms, which is all just the same anyways, anger and hatred too. Manipulative mentalities, artificial intelligence in a sense, cleansing and clearing, and then NA intelligence. And it really is just programmed into the collective consciousness, into the matrix systems. So if you look at it as you're clearing for 3D, 2D, 1D, 2D, 3D, 2D, 1D, 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 the collectives. It should be able to assist you with shifting and just seeing it and just moving it out. Ancient energies holds a lot of anger, pain, suffering, control mechanisms. Yeah. There's control mechanisms. Protection to vulnerability around the heart center. So that's coming in from the universal soul. Those are transmissions of key codes that are going to activate between you and your higher self. Cleansing and clearing through all time and space. And these are the ancient energies. And it seems like that you've cleared a lot in your dream state, that you are just now focusing. You're focusing on past lives. It's 564 BC. And then you are clearing for this incarnation. And just remember the origins that came in as Orion. Andromedan frequencies will be activating very soon too as well. You have Lyran, Syrian, cosmic heart councils. I can see different Lyrans that are connected into your energy field. So that is, yeah. Those are higher selves. And then also Arcturian. You have an Arcturian. If you are Arcturians and you have Syrians, but the Syrians are connected to your soul agreements that are in your frequency bandwidths. Okay. And those are different Syrians that are coming in. They're actually really beautiful. Beautiful to connect to. Atlantis, Lemuria, and its more feline origins. So your highest higher self, your highest angelic that's been trying to activate your strands, I think, for your whole incarnation, is Syrian Lyrian. Which will look like a white feline race. So activating the 12 crystalline silica DNA strand, 24 strands, and start finishing up. My teams and technicians are going to come in and just deprogramming. We are deprogramming ancient energies, and that was the list. So all distortions, and that will be anything from 3D programming, which is deep-rooted programming into your conscious field, and then judgment and separation. So a duality system, anything Armageddon softwares is definitely ringing a huge bell, because you are going to be going through Phoenix cycles, and that's all the Armageddon, the inner battle within that inner battle, the veils, the locks, wanting to stay sleeping, the resistance in your body too as well. The Lyrian Syrians are going to use sapphire light technology to start clearing the density off of your lower chakras, okay? And that's going to be attachments. All right, we're going to close up the space. Thank you, Patty. Okay, so we're going to be closing up the space. My teams and technicians are going to be assisting. I'm going to be working with Regina. Hi, you can unmute. Just give me your birthday.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I'm excited to be here.
How are you?
It's alive.
You're doing beautiful work.
Thank you.
I see you're always on doing your lives.
I just recently started doing the lives. Yeah.
I know. I'm so excited to see everything that you're doing. It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I wanted to connect into your heart center. You're doing beautiful. Me and my husband watch you all the time, actually. And we laugh, we're like, she's just gonna be so big. Like, he's always like, she's gonna be like you'll see. He's like, it's gonna be really funny to watch your expansion of how far you came. So Regina is a language of light channeler, but she's much more than that. So, you're a frequency holder and a template holder.
Oh yeah. I just recently been tapping into, like, really, there's so many of us, we don't really look at how far we've actually grown, how far we've came in our healing, and because we're so busy still trying to heal and to stay up to date on what's going on with the energies and everything that we forget sometimes to stop and just really look at where we started. And that's even me, you know, I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, we pat ourselves on the back, like you said, you know, a while ago. We don't do that enough sometimes, you know.
Yes, I'm really excited to see how far you can. I remember when you first started. And that's what we've been looking at, is when you actually started to be in service and to serve. And what is that? So we've watched you for the whole time, like just expanding, I think in the past year, a year and a half.
Yeah.
No, you're that's funny. Okay. It's just beautiful, and how much you've done and how much you've expanded. So I want let's look into your Akashic records. I would like to kind of start scanning to see what is still in the records. All right, so I'm going to just start connecting to your key codes. And what's your birthday and your date
August
and where you're born?
77. August 17th, 1977. Yeah.
Okay. And where were you born?
Where?
Mm-hmm.
Ironton, Ohio.
Okay.
Ironton.
Okay, you're still clearing Atlantis energies.
Yeah.
This is what we're tuning into. So I can at least, let's go into the galactic records, okay?
Okay.
And this is actually what's transmitting. We're going to do ancient energy clearing, so you can just open up your heart and just open to receiving. I'm going to start scanning through and to be able to open up into the Akashic records and to the holograms. So just connect into the heart. You have Hethars coming in.
Who?
Hethars.
Okay.
The Hathar councils is ninth dimension to the 12th dimensional frequencies. Frequency bandwidth, anchoring in, merging. Okay, so you do have a Hathar. Listen to Hathar DNA. Listen to Foshanti. Cleansing and clearing for Atlantis. We're going to scan through the field system. Kushanti kushana kushana kanadipo kusanti. Santi kushana kuna darabana kusanti and kusanti. Oshana kusanti kishanakata. Santi Oshana kusanti. Oshana kushana kushanti nakida kusanti nakisanti. I see Oshana kusanti shidukuna kanadar kusanti. Listen to the Foshanti. Listen to the Oshana kusanti. Listen to the Foshanti. Listen to the Oshana kusanti. Oh, you've had 2,762 incarnations.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen to Foshanti. Now it's not in this matrix, okay? It's not in this universal time matrix. It's a parallel Earth. So it really, in this matrix, you have to understand that this matrix is different from the other. This matrix and this universal time matrix and this time matrix, if you want to say. Let's just say, well, it's the fourth dimensional now, with the Earth system that we came into, okay, which is really distorted. It's your first time here. It is our first time here. Okay.
Okay.
Your parallel Earth system is different. This is a parallel Earth. There's 4 Earth systems. Now we know about the 3 Earth systems because I know you know about that. But this is the parallel Earth. Is that you have had 2,762 incarnations in a parallel Earth. Parallel Earth is the higher Earth system. Yeah. This one is, in a sense, interconnected to Andromeda, is what they're showing me. Okay, so you can say you're a volunteer in a sense. And it really is a walk-in. So you have a walk-in.
I felt that.
Your awakening is a walk-in, and
what
walk-in is? From a walk-in from a higher Earth system. So that's, I mean, it is you. So it's you walking in from a parallel Earth.
I've really felt that too.
Okay.
I have felt that.
Mm-hmm.
The walk-in energy, just but not really tuning in to know as much in depth about it. But I did tune into the walk-in for sure. I've tuned into that probably about a year ago, I'd say.
Yeah. It's you merged your consciousness. Now it is you. And that's the funny part, is that it really is you walking into you, if that makes sense. So that's actually what I see. But this one has had incarnations. Now over in this Earth system, this is more of a masculine, is what I see coming in, like mine. This one is a masculine, higher angelic, and a beautiful angelic being, and it is an angelic humanoid. Yeah, and has a 24 code strand. It's actually a very beautiful 24 dimensional strand system, and and what it wants you to know is that even if it's 2,000, almost 3,000 incarnations, that there is no death. Okay. So these lifespans are a lot longer. That the distortion here is different in this matrix system. So this one came in to merge its consciousness, in a sense, is one of yous. It's an angelic human from another time cycle. I just want you to know that you have plenty of them coming in to do a full body merge. This one seems like it could be amethyst frequency. Amethyst frequency is an angelic human, and that's how I would know, because it's showing me the amethyst, that amethyst purple frequency, the purple energy.
Okay.
And that's how I definitely know that it's one of the angelic humans from another Earth system. Okay. We're going to install, I'm still going to install the 12 strand templates, 12 dimensional strand, 12D strand templates, and 24 strand templates. Okay. And start installing them. New Earth realities, New Earth timelines too as well. I'm going to kind of move through your field to start deprogramming with my teams and technicians. Listen to Polarin races.
What is it?
From another time cycle. Polarin.
Polar? How do you say
Polarin.
that again?
There is
Polarin?
Polarin, right? Yes. Polarin race it's a root race that's coming in. Yes. Root race DNA that you're activating. And those are your key codes that you're activating actually right now. It's the Polarin races. This is another time cycle. Seems like you have lots of integrations with angelic humans right now. This is another root race. Listen to the fusion of Kusanti. Ocean to fusion of Kusanti. Asanti Kushanakushan to the Kushanakiti. Shadokushanakuna de Kusanti. Ocean to the Fushanakusanti Kisha Fushati. Asana Fushanakata. You're actually studying Andromeda. You're studying Andromeda in your dream state. So you are going in your Merkaba. You're studying in the same council systems that I am at night. Gusanti.
Oh wow.
Like you're in my study. You're in my study. My study halls, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're one of the angelics that I go to Andromeda with to study.
Cool.
In the Andromeda study system. Yeah.
That's
what
cool.
That's what my Andromedans telling me, is that she studies with you at night. We fly in our Merkaba with our angelic Andromedan higher self, and our dream state. The only thing is that are you able to remember your dreams? Do you know that?
No, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Just depends on back and forth.
Okay, so we're in council meetings. They're council orders. Okay, so like the divine order of Andromeda. I'm going to just say that name for you guys. So we go in our dream state to Andromeda and we study and then we come back, if that makes sense. The one thing is that in the future timelines, you will be able to remember that you're there, and you will be able to remember what they are processing you with. And it is a process because in a sense, it's a process to the human selves and to us when we wake up. Now, our higher version of us, it's not a process. We get in there and we're in high meetings together. Okay. We are learning everything new because in the universal time matrix, we are connecting to the world of God. Okay. And this is an actual high frequency. I'm going to call it a high frequency system. Okay. And I'm just going to call it a system because I really don't feel like going into it right now, but it is a sequence. It's through sequence and key codes. And it also has a lot to do with time travel. So when we're sleeping, we are able to, we know we're expanded enough. We are the higher version of us. Okay. So think about super consciousness. Everything is online, but when we come back to receive everything, it's the ego that gets in the way. It's the ego that is running the show in the system. So we're only receive bits and information. But with time travel, there is nothing set in stone. Okay. In a sense, it's like there's infinite possibilities. So everything is done in sequence. So when we go there and we're connecting to the blueprints, the structures, the records, the studying from whatever it is that we're looking into. And it could be it's most likely the universal time matrix. So we're going there, we're receiving the information for the universal time matrix. And that's actually one of my highest contracts is the sun system here. It could be yours if you're with me, that we would be, in a sense, monitoring the universal time matrix as galactic guardians, and then also monitoring the sun. Yes. So and that's what we sit and we connect, and it's all light speed and time travel and all kinds of roller coasters. Okay. And then when we come back into the body, it's like the ego comes in. So we're getting codes and key codes and templates. So we go there, we study together, we come back. And that's actually what my higher self is saying. So you would know that you are in school in a sense in Andromeda. And it's not going to be on ships. So I want you to know that too, that you're not going to be on a ship in school. When I first started to access this for myself, and a like brief story was in, I think I was 27 or 26 years old, and I actually was being taken to in a sense to school for the Atlantis, the fall of Atlantis. And they were showing me everything. And this was 26, 27, 25. Yeah, 24, 25, 26, 27. I actually was having very vivid dreams. So if I'm having vivid dreams, I'm online. Okay. Where I thought I was in a sense, the human ego, because of the distortions here, was always playing its part and waking up and not really paying attention. But those visuals of being in school, I realized I actually was being taken to the Andromedan galaxy and brought back, to the Andromedan galaxy and brought back. And I was receiving everything. And it's actually really cool because it is in my Merkaba. So it is in the Merkaba system. So remember this too, that it was a hologram. And I actually was seeing a hologram in film, and they were showing me everything of the fall of Atlantis. And there was lots of women there, beautiful women, like 4 women, most likely some of the women I was led to when I awakened. And giving me all the information, like being in a classroom in a sense. And then I would be in classrooms, and that would have to do with a lot of distortions on the planet. And during that time, that there was the 3D matrix that was falling, because the 1212, the gates, the 1212 gates, the gates went fully open. There was a lot going on during that time where I would go and I would receive everything, and it looked like a projector screen.
You look like what?
Like a projector screen.
Oh, yeah.
Like a movie.
Yeah, wait.
All right. Yeah. So going into a movie, yes, like a huge movie screen. and we'd all be sitting there, and we have to be, we're in a sense, it's a form of time travel. I would call it more time traveling school than anything else, that we would have to sit there and receive all the information before we wake up, and then it actually would start playing out in the matrix. It was very, it was timelines that with time travel, these timelines you couldn't adjust. This had to happen to wake humanity up. And it had, all of this had to happen to wake humanity up, even if it's devastating, because of the consciousness of the human species, the density of the humans is at a lower chord, if that makes sense, like a lower discord, a density level that was lower. So in order for them to open their higher hearts and their heart chakras, they have to play out all of these collectives. And that was something I actually realized later on, that at first I thought it was prophet dreams, and it really wasn't, in a sense. What it was me in meetings. And the meetings were for me to remember. So this is important for you right now, because your higher self says that you will go and come back, and go and come back. And my higher self, when they bring me back, because there's a lot of them, right? The teams and technicians, they wake me up to see if I even remember any of my studying, and I'm not able to yet. So that means that I still have to elevate my consciousness. And this is important for you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're not remembering being in the study halls, in a sense, and receiving all of this amazing information for you to remember, the blueprints, the templates, your contracts, your soul agreements, your agreements of why you came here. Okay. This holds an importance, which means you have to elevate your consciousness. See what you can do to keep decalcifying your pineal gland.
Yeah, I've been feeling that one too. My pineal gland needs decalcified. I've been feeling into that one too.
Activating the crystalline Lightbody. Keep working, because you can key code your own strands. I can assist with installing, but you can key code all of this. All right. Key code the 12 silica crystalline DNA strands, and keep key coding them every day. Keep working on fire coding each strand. Okay. Flame codes, fire codes, star codes, Stargate codes. I know you can tune into that. All right. 24 strand systems. Now you're going to have a lot come up. You're going to go through Phoenix cycles too, which is going to be a part of the God consciousness coming online, and that will be for Patty too as well. The Phoenix cycles are death cycles, and it's the death of the ego, and it really is. It can go really fast as long as you're not in resistance of change. If you're not going to change, okay, if you feel like I'm not changing, because that's your ego, in a sense. Then most likely it could be 6 years to 10 years. All right. It has a lot to purifying the nervous system. You have to purify the blood, the bones. There's a lot of purification coming online in the crystallization. The more resistance you hold in the body, okay, the more Phoenix cycles hold purpose. And the purpose is for you to shed every single layer. Now, a lot of it has to do also, what are you putting into your body?
Right. I've been feeling that one too.
Your body is huge. And that's huge. I know. All right. See, pure clean water, light foods, and that's coming in from the higher self. So connecting to what the guidance is coming in is seeing how you can focus in on the physical body. The Phoenix cycles, so the Phoenix codes, we want to embrace the Phoenix, because the Phoenix is what's going to assist us with dissolving the ego. Lots of fear will come up in lack energies, lots of dissolving, but it really is, what are you putting into your body? What do you allow to be put into your body? Okay, that will come up even more and more. If you're going to put distorted energies and vibration into the body, then that's exactly where you'll stay doormatted for a little bit. Now, it's okay. Eventually, what happens is the keys, the codes, the veils drop, And then you elevate in consciousness. When you shift in consciousness and you expand, shifting, when you shift in consciousness, and you will start to actually take care of the body. Okay, you will care. You actually will care, and you will realize your limited belief systems, like all of us. Like, you will care what you're putting into your body: pure clean water, organic food, clean food. You
Yeah.
will care, vegetarian, vegan. And
Yeah.
that's actually when you go full-blown star being. Full-blown star being, galactic being, is we not eating anything that has fear frequencies in it. Okay,
Oh, I
so
see.
that's
I see.
another
Okay.
ancient
I
energy
see.
clearing. It really has to do with the fear of the sacred animal.
Right. I
That
see what you.
it's the fear of the sacred animal, the passageway before it gets to into your mouth.
Yeah. I see what you're saying now.
So it's that fear energy and fear virus. Okay, and it is that whatever has fear and hold fear is going to have fear in your body. So
Right.
eventually it clicks. It starts to click.
Right.
It will click. Environment clicks. Environment is huge. It really
Yeah.
is environment. If you allow yourself around lower consciousness mentalities, and it's not really lower, but it is lower consciousness in a sense. Narcissism is huge. That also narcissistic, controlling mechanism, soul contracts, which would just be contracts in the fourth dimension. If you're allowing this into your fields, and it's really simple. That's all environment. Okay, that could take really easy for you to expand, to elevate in consciousness and to move all those contracts out, because you're vibrating higher. The higher you raise your vibrational frequency, most likely everything moves out anyways. Everything will go. Anything that's unconscious that's controlling, 3D programming, manipulation energies, victimizer energies, victimization energies, anything that's victim, playing these roles, violence, narcissism, conflicts, abusive. All of that eventually will move out, because you're taking your power back. When you raise your vibrational frequency and you elevate in consciousness, it's very simple. You will not allow discord frequencies into the field, or anyone that you have responsibility for. Okay. Responsibility would be if you have children or companions, which would be children companions. Companions are sacred animals, right?
Yeah.
So, they just the companions too, right? If you have responsibility and accountability, your higher self will eventually merge enough and will say that this all goes, all these soul contracts go completely. Okay, because those discords and those frequencies are not allowed anymore. That you calling your power back. So the Phoenix cycles hold a purpose for you to call your power back. Anyways, that's where they're getting at the end.
Okay.
The activation is you calling back your power, and that could take years. Okay, it could take years. It could be really fast. It's very true.
Mm.
So it's really you calling back your power. It's you stepping into your divine power. When you hold the divine power and you activate the divine feminine, divine masculine energies completely at 100%, fully anchored, none of those lower frequency bandwidths will be able to kind of penetrate through our energy fields, if that
Right.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
the Phoenix cycles hold purpose for you to reflect and for you to see, and hold purpose clearing Armageddon softwares. Also, the gamma body is actually really cool, because the gamma body eventually will explode that energy, and you will release all of those soul contracts at a warp speed.
Okay.
Any lower frequency discord contracts. All right. Third dimensional control mechanisms, protection mechanisms, abuse, and narcissism.
Yeah.
All right. Does not come into the field. And you have to remember one thing I tell people is that if you're really serious about your ascension, and you're serious about that ascension process, and you have soul agreements that you have responsibility for and accountabilities for, then you have to really step up and to step up that system completely to make sure that you emanate that light field out, that nothing
Right.
gets through to the soul agreements that you have a responsibility for, to not allow those lower frequencies to even penetrate through that field, which means no for a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So just remember that too.
Okay.
It will have to be that divine feminine and that divine masculine consciousness, that divine power that will be able to assist you with understanding that and that full embodiment of your higher aspect. So some of us will have to go through many phoenix cycles to keep awakening. That's why it's an awakening within an awakening, because if you hold victimization energy and victim energy from your childhood, that is control mechanisms and protection. Okay, if you were physically abused to or sexually abused, then most
Right.
likely it will, the cleansing process and that purification, those are contracts that are held within, and that's going to end up taking, okay, that could end up taking a few years through phoenix cycles, because the victimization energy has to go through a purification and to move out of the body.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Gösenti fushanti, asanakati, ushufushanakusanti. And you also want to pay attention to discipline practices when you were a child. And that will show you, I will help you shift from people pleasing, being a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's that.
Empathics, the unconscious empathic, I call it. Yeah. The unconscious empathics will try to please everyone, and it's most likely because of control mechanisms and discipline practices. So that will take a good rewrite. It's like rewriting, continuously self-talking, physical abuse, severe abuse, which is pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much just the human species disciplines practices for children to me are just severe abuse anyways. And it is. And it's severe abuse, the mentalities of the human species, severe abuse of children.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to clear all that. Once you're able to cleanse and to clear through the Akashic records, you'll be able to anchor in the crystalline systems and to merge with the higher aspect of you. There's no Photonic, so it's coming in, clearing through the Akashics. The higher selves are just saying the God consciousness penetration of the phoenix cycles is going to assist you with clearing for this incarnation.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's beautiful. Nervous system rewrite. So crystal codes. Nervous system rewrite is actually what we're bringing into the field. Cleansing and clearing the key code systems. Clearing for this incarnation. Soul contracts to relationships. Trauma at age 4 is actually what we're bringing into the frequencies to clear. Okay, so age 4, soul contracts you are clearing and cleansing. They hold a purpose, so remember that. They're going to assist you with expansion, opening up your heart and expanding to oneness and unity consciousness. It really is. Some of these are designed that I'm looking at. A lot of them are designed for your inner union. Okay.
For what?
So those are soul contracts. Soul contracts is the 4th dimension. Not your 4th dimensional reality grid system that I'm seeing. There's a few of them, about 3 or 4 of them that I see that are running that hold an importance for you to unify. And it's to unify with what I told you. It's to unify your inner union, like your twin ray aspects within inside of you, with the divine masculine and the divine feminine.
I've been
frequencies that are
working on
coming.
that a little bit
It
lately.
holds
I've been
a huge purpose. Yeah, you'll be able to tune into it. We're going to be clearing, so remember age 4. I'm going to move into your teenage years just for a minute and start kind of scanning through these record systems. There's no portion today, so portion not gonna under portion tea. I shall cushion not gonna. Listen to the cushion not gonna the cushion na cushion not gonna cushion tea, cushion portion tea. Kisha not gonna the cushion tea, cushion not tea. Age 13 and 14. We're going to activate key codes into the physical body to assist you with clearing the ancient energies, 13 and 14. Ryan Systems, Armageddon Softwares, you know you're still working through that, and that's releasing and merging everything into one to unity consciousness, seeing how you can expand in consciousness to bring in God consciousness and source. Just remember, just go straight to God consciousness. Okay? Because you are on you're on an Andromedan system, so I can see how beautiful it's constructing. You have stargates dialing in. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, 7th strain activated. Yeah, you should see you're doing really beautiful. And that's really what the universal soul is saying, is just go straight to God consciousness, which will be your 12th dimensional template.
Okay.
Yeah, so thank you for being here
Thank
on this
you.
planet. Thank you for all your assistance. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
everything that you're doing for the collective consciousness. My teams and technicians are going to assist you. I really don't see the parallel lives don't the parallel earth that I'm tuning into doesn't hold that. Doesn't hold it doesn't hold any distortions. So I don't have to clear on that side, if that makes sense. The parallel earth. So you're here, you merge, your walking came in, is really here. This higher version of you came in for wisdom records. Okay.
Awesome.
That's the reason why you would be going to those earth systems, the ones that are in the Andromedan system. Oh, that's funny. Listen, I'm kind of my Galactic High Commander. My Galactic High Commander has some boogies. Yeah, you can go ahead and wrap that up.
Has some what?
Anyway, he has some little anchors to go check on. Anyways, that's my Galactic High Commander. I'm like, oh, you have some fun that I'm tuning into. Listen to the portion. All right. Thank you so much for being in the space. Remember your study hall is in Andromeda.
Yeah.
See what you can do to purify the body even more.
Okay.
If you email me, we'll give you some ideas.
Okay.
We'll give you some ideas. It seems like you really have to work with your Andromedan to kind of fire the pineal gland, to fire the networks in the third eye, in the brow chakra. Okay. So we'll give you some technique. All right.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. I'm sending
so much love.
All right. Let me see. I'm going to see who came on next. Let me look at this list. All right. I think it's Sabrina. I hope it's Sabrina. Sabrina, are you there?
Yes.
Hi,
yes,
how are you doing?
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. You guys, do you like
Hi.
my Osiris? Everyone loves my Osiris. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm from Serbia.
I know. I can tune into your energy fields. I love your heart. That's a good.
It's
That's a good activation.
5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
It's so early.
I think
Yeah.
listen to you. All right. I'm going to connect into your energy field with your permission. I'm just going to get your date of birth, your name and your date of birth.
Yes. 4th of July, 65.
You're Cancer.
Yes.
All right. Is it 1965?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Connecting into your energies is white light. So white light, white lighter. Yeah. You're a gatekeeper. That's coming in from your higher self. All right. So what is your full name? Or just give me, you can just give me your
Sabina.
Sabina. Okay. Listen to
Sabina, yeah.
All right. I'm going to start opening up into the passageways of your Akashic records. I see Lemuria really big in front of me. So listen to and where were you born at? What city are you born in?
It's named Vrbas in Serbia. Vrbas.
Okay. I'm going to start activating the solar raw photonic light key codes. I'm going to install the 12 crystalline DNA strands and the 24 crystalline DNA strand systems. We're going to start activating and installing these in. I'm going to move through your field and start deprogramming the system. With your permission, do we have your permission?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Oceantina Foshan Akusentina Cruciantina Kuna de Focusanakata. Oceantina Foshan Akusentina Cusanti, Ocean Okushanakana de Focusanakasanti, Santinakata. All right, we're going to connect into your heart center and into your heart space. Ocean Foshan Akusentina Kusan Okushanakana de Focusanti Kisanakata. Ocean Foshan Akasantina Kusanti. All right, we're going to connect into the heart. And I'd like for you just to open up and to expand. I was able to see Lemuria right away. So you have ancient keys of Lemuria coming in. We're going to start activating, clearing, and cleansing the Akashic systems. Lemuria, okay? Do you know about
Yes.
Lemuria?
Yeah.
Do you know about Lemuria?
No.
Okay. Lemuria is a beautiful civilization. It's very connected to ancient civilization times. Let's just say when I feel Lemuria, I feel magical, blissful states of consciousness and unity consciousness and lots of crystalline rainbow liquid light energies. Crystalline cities of Lemuria, golden cities of light. So Lemuria is also part of the root races here. Okay. The root races are civilizations and ancient civilizations.
Yes.
And it's not mute, so I do know that. Let me just kind of tune into okay. 4 million years ago in this Earth system. Okay.
Yes.
So you're very old.
Oh.
4 million years old in this system, okay, in this Earth system. So it's a Lemuria. It's not Mu. I do know that already. Okay, I'm not letting anyone else in because we have a few people here already. I closed the space for allowing people to come in. All right. All right, 4 million years. Mission to the Fusion of Kusanti, not to Lemuria. There's many Lemuria civilizations. So you do hold a lot of wisdom here. Listen to the Fusion of Kusanti. Fusion of Kusanakana, the Fusantina Kushindikana, the Fukusanakata. 4 million years old. So that's a long way away.
Oh,
And that's in
I'm
past
so
lives and
glad.
previous
So
lives.
glad.
Yes. Well, we know there's no distortions
Oh.
there. So you hold a lot of wisdom for the rehabilitation of the planet. Listen to no Pushlanti, and that's actually what I'm tuning into. You're here as an ancient elder of Lemuria. Listen to the Pushlanti Nikyu Kushano Kushanakati, and it's 4 million years old. It's only one incarnation. Listen to Pushanaku Kasanti Oshanti, Orion. Okay, is that collective? Okay, you've been clearing for Orion Wars. We're going to activate key codes for Akashic record clearing for the Wars of Orion. And this is collectives. Collective consciousness, collective. So you're clearing for the collectives, okay? And that's actually, that is coming into your energy field. Orion energies. There's actually an ambassador higher self of yours that's coming in. Listen to Nukushanti, that's lots of knowledge and wisdom. Listen to the Fushan Nukusanti. Let's just say an ambassador. Are you a sleeping ambassador? Thank
you.
It's a joke. It's a multi-dimensional, okay? So everyone has to open up. It's a multi-dimensional experience. A multi-dimensional experiment, okay? Listen to the Pushanakasanti Ashanakata. Listen to the Pushanti, and it's very true. Multi-dimensional experience experiment, meaning that you have more than one higher self, okay? So Orion's coming in.
Yeah.
You have Lemuria, very big, which is really cool because you're from an older civilization race. In past lives, there's no distortions. We want to activate these DNA structures. Gesintiri Fushana Kushanti Okushana Puno de Pukusanti, Ashanti Fushana Kasanti, Ashantina Fushana Kasanti, Gishinti Kushana Kushanakana de Pukusanti, Gisopushanti. All right, you've had 562 incarnations on Gaia, on Earth, on Mother Earth, okay? So 562 incarnations. And different types of Earth systems, so multidimensional Earth system, it's not just this matrix, actually. It's not in this Earth system, there's parallel Earth systems too as well. Is he running? You've studied in the Pleiades. You can see this. Yeah, the Pleiades. You've studied in the Pleiades. And I'm going to say you've studied, so you have elders, you have records. You're a gatekeeper, so we'll go into that in just a minute. Now you're a gatekeeper for the collective consciousness for the new Earth as a gate. We all are once we return to purity. Okay.
Yes.
That the gates to the heaven on earth is purity consciousness, and this purity we clear everything out of our bodies with Christ consciousness energies and source conscious energies. So it's pure. So pure consciousness, purity consciousness, all right. And that's actually coming in. So you have source codes and white light. Yes. We also have, and that's what we have a divine order, and it's the divine white light order that is coming in as council members that are coming in to assist, and they're called the divine white light order, and that's most likely coming in for you. Is that so? You're definitely very old and ancient gatekeepers, and I just kind of want to tune into what gates. Trinity gates, okay. There's stargates on the planet, and the stargates that you, in a sense, are corresponding with, monitoring, if you want to say, bringing codes and anchoring codes. Lots of work in your dream state for this incarnation is the Trinity gates, and they're called Trinity gates. Okay.
Yes.
Listen to na porsanti. Listen to fushana puna. Derefana porsanti na kusanti. Gushin to kushana katanda kusanti na kusanti. You're a planet. You're a planetary gatekeeper. Yeah, you're more here for the rehabilitation of the Earth systems, humanitarian projects, conscious projects. But I think that you're like me. You're like more of a director, if that makes sense. You hold lots of wisdom, lots and lots of older wisdom. Okay, so planetary gatekeeper. Now you can be all of it. You can be the galactic. You can be the planetary. You can be the universal gatekeepers. If you keep activating your key codes, if you want to say, and your 12 crystalline DNA strands, all of your DNA strands, okay? Hopefully that would be able to expand you. And I don't want you to feel limited. You're not limited. I'm just bringing in what is coming in from all of your multidimensional morphogenetic field system, which is your universal soul. So I'm just transmitting what your universal soul is showing me. This is unlimited space. There is no limitations here. Just want you to know a few things coming in. So you have access to everything within inside of you in the multiverse. All of you that are in this space and tuning in, that it's an unlimited universe and multiverse. Okay, so you have access to all this. And if anyone tells you you don't have access to it, in a sense, that probably means you're playing out timelines in the fourth dimension. So just remember, you can clear those timelines, and those clearing the reality grids is clearing the Akashic, so you can move out of those timelines. Yeah, that's more of like the control of Atlantis, control matrices of Atlantis, the right and wrong, or no, you don't have access to this, or yes, you have access to this. So just remember that too, that the universal structures and the multiverse is unlimited. That you can activate any strands that you want to. You can go to any dimensions that you want to. You can anchor in any gene codes that you want to. And that has to be said. I have to keep bringing this frequency into the collective consciousness of the blueprints and the soul agreements of which I signed up for coming in here, that everyone has to expand, that it's unlimited. The universe is unlimited. The multiverse is unlimited. You can be anything you want to be. So what I'm doing is I'm just bringing in a few of your records from a universal time matrix. Okay.
Thank you.
Not especially from you. Listen, it's your matrix, a few of your matrices that are running. Listen to the Okay, so planetary gatekeeper systems. So director, you're probably a director like I am. Directors means that we're like the directors of the platforms, the conscious projects, the humanitarian projects, everything, the building, the construction of the new crystalline matrices, multiverses, all the humanitarian projects. We probably are sitting up in council meetings for aeons, bringing in new designs, new plans. Once we bring in those systems, those missions, we pass them off to the ones that will be building, creating, and to rehabilitating the new earth. Okay, so like the directors of the newer systems, the next universe systems. All right, now that's probably just one of your roles, because you have so much wisdom here. That's probably just one soul agreement you have coming in here. So that's why I said the Akashics is unlimited, because you could be going to sleep and it feels like you could probably be a director in the galaxy centers, director in the galaxy systems, galaxies, like director of the galaxies is actually what I'm seeing. That you are just up there in aeons and aeons of meetings for different galaxy systems, universal systems. Yeah, so you would be very connected to the universal source system. kind of tuning into the ultra-dimensional beings is probably who you sit with. And
Yeah.
kind of bringing that in. Yeah. So that's really cool. That's
Thank you.
amazing. Okay, so I'm going to say next universe is where you came from. Tuning into your energies and the merging of the consciousness definitely is the next universe. Now, the next universe, elder studies in different galaxies, and I can see that. So that's awesome. Yeah, you will also have had a co-creation experience of an incarnation as a body of water. So that I can see.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool. So you had a lifetime as water,
Thank you.
as a body of water. That's beautiful. You're very connected to tortoises. Now I'm going to say the body of water was you as a vibrational energy being. Could be mermaid. Yeah, mermaid DNA
Thank you.
is what I'm seeing. But you were vibration, energy, and crystalline energy. Okay. So it really seems like a mermaid being. Gishinti Foshanti. Gusanala Kusanti Fosana Kasanti. Gishanakata Wasanti. And that's actually really beautiful. I feel like this was good. Do you have any questions of why you came on today? You're actually very new, so
Yes, I know. I have no idea. I just want to be activated, only that.
We're activating, cleansing, and clearing the Akashics. You have Lyran energies coming in, and the divine white light order are going to be assisting you with clearing your trauma in the physical body from age 17. So age 17 is coming up in the cellular cleansing right now. Okay. So just bringing in the codes and the key codes. Age 17 seems like you have cleared through the childhood in this incarnation. Yeah. Listen to the we're going to activate your mermaid DNA.
Thank you.
Your Syrian. Yeah. Syrian DNA systems. Mermaid Syrian DNA. That's what we're going to activate. And mermaid DNA. Mermaid DNA is just beautiful. Beautiful expansion energy. Blissful states of consciousness. Crystallization and crystallizing. Crystal structures. You'll be able to see the crystals in the mermaid skin once it starts to crystallize. Probably we're going to activate the mermaid body and the Syrian DNA, and that's actually what's coming in for you. Clearing the Akashics, the cellular memory that's coming up is age 17. Galactic wars, so just remember Orion wars and collective clearings. So a lot of your Akasha clearings in your dream state seems like you took on a lot of soul agreements. Soul agreements for clearing for collectives, matrices, all kinds of really cool stuff. You have really cool contracts that I'm looking at. Asante. Gishanti no fushana kasanti. Gishanti no kuna. Asha fushanti. Usana kuna de kasanti. Activating the mermaid light body systems and the key codes to help you and assist you with clearing for the Akashics. Cellular memory clearing and cleansing. Ancient energies. I always tell everyone activating clear for ancient energies is going to be the fall of Atlantis. Fall of Atlantis is going to be lower form bandwidth, low form, that's fine, lower frequency bandwidth. You can deprogram that. Lower frequency bands. Lower frequency bands is going to be the emotional body systems, the etheric body systems, purifying through those. Physical body, etheric systems. So artificial intelligence is cleansing and clearing also anger, pain, suffering, guilt, frequencies. Oh yes, lack energies, lack, guilt, jealousy, envious frequencies, manipulation mentalities, narcissism, control mechanisms, and then protection mechanisms too as well. And that's the ancient energy cleansing and clearing any type of anger, hatred, that feeling, and we'll be activating the key codes on a skeleton structure, nervous system, rewrite systems. Okay, yeah, there's a lot coming in, and we're going to transmit them. Clearing the ancient energies that no longer serve you, releasing cords and cords of attachments, cords and attachments of what you hold on to. Gesentida fusha nakuno kushanta. Sentida fusha nakuna kata. Sentida fusha nakusentina kuno kata. Desentina fusha antina fusha nakana de fukuna kati. Gusentida fusha nakasenti. We're activating the solar key codes and the solar raw codes. Desentida fusha nakasenti. Solar raw codes is a white light, the alchemy of source. It's a photonic light, crystalline diamond plasma. So plasma feel like liquid light, liquid cooling light. These are new key codes to solar raw activation transmission, and it is a new light technology to assist all and all of humanity with purification, purity codes. Star codes, Stargate codes too as well. Deep purification on cellular level to clear the density off your body. Ancient energies releasing. We're going to be assisting, and if you feel like there's any cords that you're ready to cut, any type of transformational shifting and changings that you're able to see what you're holding on to, any type of codependencies. Where you're giving your power away. Where do you give your power away? So you want to focus in on that. What depletes your energy field, worries and fears, anything that has to do with the fear virus. And the solar raw photonic light is to assist you with clearing the fear virus out of your body. And it's a solar upgrade, the photonic light plasma. It will look like rainbow frequencies of source light. We're going to start running and scanning through everyone's field that's on the call here, and then also everyone that is here on all of our divine followers that are tuning in. We're going to start activating the solar raw, pink platinum, diamond liquid light, photonic light plasma, and running it through the systems. Your morphogenetic fields. We'll be scanning through all 15 dimensions, clearing and sweeping it. And it's a pure frequency of pure love and unconditional love. It will help and assist you with releasing cords, attachments. And just visualize what you're ready to release. It's a pure love frequency for purification. This is for a cleansing and a clearing of ancient energies, is to ignite your soul consciousness. Your soul consciousness will ignite when you start activating your strands. Strand 3, strand 4, strand 5, strand 6, strand 7, strand 8, strand 9, strand 10, 11, and 12. You can go to 24 strands and 36 strands. It's to assist you with bringing your soul consciousness online. The ignition to your soul. We're going to stream in a pink platinum ray, and we're going to start activating the solar raw ultraviolet flame. This is a white light, ultraviolet flame of the solar raw photonic light, sunlight, for transmutation throughout everyone's fields. Transmutation of all energies and ancient energies that no longer serve us, activating the cosmic heart centers within your higher heart chakra. Activations are setting in of the solar raw star codes. Deprogramming black energies, deprogramming old earth energies. Deprogramming control mechanisms, protection mechanisms, what we hold on our heart in order to open the heart to be vulnerable. Clearing Akashic records too as well is going to be important for releasing the past. So the pink ray, the transformation of cutting cords, is you cutting cords from the past. Cutting cords from your past. And this is going to be important because you're running strands from another time and space. And it's strands and cords. So this is going to be important for all of you. That those cords are running to human events, thoughts, and those will be looping thoughts. The looping thoughts are the strands in the cords. They're white little cords, creations coming out of your head. We're going to clear those today. And those are very connected to looping thoughts. Activating the key code systems. Listen to Fusha Nakusha Kati. Listen to Nakata. Listen to Nakusha Nakati. That's Terran. Listen to the Fushanti. Gisana Kanadar Focusana. Listen to Nakusha Nakati. Gisanokuna. All right. I think I have one more. Is it Bolrama? Oh my God. You're going to have to get on to help me with your name. I think it's
Lorma.
Bolrama.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
I'm
I
super
was like, I
excited.
know I can't, I was like, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Feeling the heart energy coming in. But I was like, I know I'm not gonna do this right.
Wow.
How are you feeling?
Oh,
How are you expanding since our session?
Good. Yeah, I still keep continuing practicing, meditating, and yeah, still, it's still little struggles here and there, I guess this is the part of the learning experience, I guess, and yeah, I'm a hard worker, I still keep pushing, keep trying, keep going.
Yes, that's beautiful. Let's open up into the heart and we'll connect into the heart grids.
Okay.
And we will start opening up and activating solar key codes. We're going to activate solar key codes, pure source Christ and light. We're working with an ultraviolet ray for transmutation. That's going to be for everyone that's tuning in, for Akashic records clearing for everyone. And that's actually my High Commander coming in. The High Commander higher self is coming in and is going to start running and scanning through everybody's fields. Deprogramming artificial intelligence and clearing and sweeping through all dimensions. And these are all my teams and technicians and my Andromedan family that are going to come in. We're going to connect into the heart and we're going to move through. So I do see that you are clearing, let's just say you're clearing Atlantis still in your Akashic records, and that's actually what I can see and tune into. right away that was coming in. Yeah. Santi. Yes, ancient energies activation. Now we're going to work with an ultraviolet ray. We're going to open up the heart centers. Now I'm going to deprogram, and I do see anger coming up, right? And anger seems to be frustration, but it's what you're releasing. And I can see the softwares that are running in your field, which is beautiful because you're clearing for Atlantis and the fall of Atlantis. You can call it the fall. Different types of DNA. DNA, genetic gene code. Sorry. It's snowing. It's actually snowing
Yes,
here.
here too. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
snowstorm today.
That's why
My
it's
daughter
snowing.
couldn't go to school.
I
You
almost
know,
got
the bus,
stuck
everything
in a
stopped.
snowstorm again.
Yeah, here
So,
same in Canada. Yeah.
that's what I almost did. And we turned around because I was like, oh, this is not happening again. So way up in the canyons. I was like, oh my God, I turned around fast because it was coming in so fast up in Bryce Canyon. All right, so I'm going to tune into your field. Deprogramming, we're going to kind of look within and start deprogramming. I'm going to activate the key codes and the ancient key codes to the Akashics, but I want to tune into your Akashics. So just tell me what your birthday is. I have to move my legs because I've been sitting here for a while.
Okay. October 24, 1972.
Okay.
October 24, 1972.
Yes, Auntie.
Yeah, my birthday was last week.
I know. Happy birthday.
This is birthday
Happy
gift
birthday.
too. Yeah, thank you.
Magical experiences.
Yes.
Yeah, so opening up into the heart. Your heart seems to be very, very, it's opening up and expanding. Anxiety, yes. Anxiety is your heart expanding. Okay. Seems like you have anxiety coming up in the field, which means that you're activating the crystals in the body, and because you're activating the crystals in the body, you're clearing the Akashics naturally, and you're clearing your ancient energies. But the activations of the crystals and the crystalline matrices in the body, let's just say the crystalline diamond energy vortexes, so I can actually see diamond grids that are constructing, that's actually causing the fear in all of your software. So the fear of virus to come to the surface, which is causing anxiety, right? The ego to play all of its roles out, and it's little games, I call it. We want to transform the ego. We want to merge with the ego. And we'll go into that in a minute, because that's what's coming in, is that fear coming up is good. That means that you are elevating in consciousness and you're about to go through a conscious shift. So it's there, okay? The only thing is that I feel like a spinning vortex in your crown, like you're in your head a lot, and that your deprogramming is causing the anxiety and the spinning vortex of the vibrational frequencies. It's almost as if like it's all the density, the matrices, the templates. You're still collapsing 3D matrices in the physical body. The 3D matrix is gone completely, but it seems like the matrix is a fixed belief systems, and it's an old reality moving out. Okay. Okay. So I would like for you to just, let's close your eyes for a minute, and I would like for you to go inward and to see, what do you see coming up inside of your body? And when you say certain words of your ascension initiation, that you could be having you could be kind of feeling like that resistance in the physical body. Close your eyes, and what do you see the resistance being? What do you resonate? Can you see the frequencies in your body? Can you see the resistance?
Yeah, my lips is starting shaking. Here starting shaking. I don't know. I keep feeling say clear, clear, clear.
Yes. That's a photonic light. You're quantum jumping. Anyone who's here on the call and who's here on the followers, we're all quantum jumping. So you're vibrating. And that's what it is, right?
Yes.
You're vibrating. Your souls are vibrating. So you're activating your crystalline structures, your source light, your divine white light inside of your body. Okay. So let's connect and let's breathe in and pull in your higher aspect. Where do you feel like the resistance is in the body? Can you tune into the frequencies in your body? See if you can go inward to see frequencies. Because we're frequency.
I think my third eye.
Okay, all right. Yep, that would be it, right? Okay. So the projector screen to your reality out there. Okay. So, all right. Can you naturally tune into what do you feel like the discords are? Gusanti. Gusana. All right. Just tune in. Discords is going to be, what are you releasing? What density is clearing in the third eye? Fixed belief systems. Your reality.
I keep getting trust.
Okay. Trust. Okay. Lack of trust. So lack energy?
Yes. Lack, yes.
So lack of trust. So let's go through the Akashic records. Okay. So H3. When I tune into your records, it's H3. So lack of trust is it's H3, that there was a human event, energy and thought, frequency, and it has to do with loss of a butterfly, which is really interesting. It's an insect that you watch most likely, I believe, either you lost it or it ascended. So ascended would mean death to the human selves. So it most likely either it flew away, that you were experiencing loss at age 3. Okay. And you experienced loss with a contract, a soul contract, and a soul agreement, in a sense. Well, soul contract, age 3 of a soul contract, where you experience being an observing the experience of loss. Does that make sense? Like the energy and the vibration of loss, and it seems like it's an insect. It's an actual being, another source being. So that's loss, right? And that's actually, and that caused, in a sense, I don't want to say it caused it, but what it did is it programmed a fear frequency band, an energetic discord, a discord code, and it caused that integration of fear, okay, which is what you're seeing in this now. So that discord frequency is what your human self perceives as lack of trust. If I can speak the words to kind of elevate the consciousness for you to see, that's not really like true. Yeah, it's the way to show you that the program of that soul contract, that it programmed fear into your frequency bandwidth of losing, of loss. Okay, it's very young actually, so let's activate key codes to clear this. And we'll do an Akashic record key code clearing. Now they're white codes, white light codes that we're going to activate into the morphogenetic field. And I'm just transmitting source codes, pure light source codes, into your morphogenetic field. And it will be able to assist with releasing. So releasing at age 3. All right. We'll move through, let's move through time and space. Arcturian ambassador. You are actually an ambassador from another galaxy system, is what I'm tuning into. And it's not an ether galaxy. It is close to the Arcturus galaxy systems. There are actually galaxy systems out there. Okay. Listen to Fushan Akusanti. Listen to the Fushan Akusantina Kusanti. Listen to the Fushan Akusantina Kusa Fushan Akati. It's a little bit past Arcturus. This is what they're showing me. Listen to Fushan Akusanti Kusan Akati. Listen to the Fushan Akusanti. You don't have that many incarnations here on Earth. You're actually very new here.
Okay.
I'm getting 7 kind of in 7. Yeah, 7. I'm sorry, 70 in and out is what I see. I call it in and out because it's not the way that I see it. I'm able to see it on my hologram. It's not this system, so it's not this matrix. If that makes sense, it's like other Earth experiences and other multidimensional parallel Earths is what I'm seeing. So I can see that this Earth system, I know your higher self has enjoyed the experience, okay? It's the human selves that don't enjoy their experience because of all the programming, okay? So it's really the human self, the incarnate, if you want to say. They don't enjoy the experience here, where an advanced being sees from a multidimensional view of consciousness, an elevated view of consciousness, actually would love the experience here. Okay. And we find it fascinating to be able to experience as an angelic human. They're a crystal human. All right, so see if that can assist you, because the higher version of you, the universal soul, actually really enjoys the experience here. And finds it very fascinating to be here and to assist in some. Now, some higher selves don't assist, and they don't. See, that's the human ego. That's the funny part, is that the human ego is thinking that they have to save or that they have to heal people. They have all of these aspects of a human self, of the human ego. Most of the higher selves here are actually enjoying the human experience, not being involved in others' businesses. If that makes sense. It's the human selves It's the human cells programming stations, if you want to say, because there's different stations of the human cells. And this is coming in is to see how can you enjoy your experience here. How can you elevate your consciousness as your higher version of you, the divine higher version of you, and enjoying your experience and your soul agreements that you have here, seeing how can you shift and open the heart center. Golden ray light is coming in for you big time. Golden ray light to see how you can shift your consciousness to enjoy the experience. The human systems are ego human systems, fixed belief systems that hold that prison system and that internal prison system of fear, okay? Lots of fear energies, control mechanisms. And that's all human consciousness protection mechanisms. This all is just programmed into the consciousness of the human. And that's not all for all of them, okay? Not all humans are in an internal prison, okay, inside. They're not. There's ones that are elevated in consciousness and we're able to elevate the consciousness where they actually enjoy their experience. And that's not always going to be with materialism. It's in the collective consciousness that you can tune in to many different collective human experiences where there's ones, let's just say, most likely had a merge and a full merging with the higher version of them. And that's how they're able, non-materialistic, if you want to say, can still enjoy their experience. Even if they're living in a forest, they're not homeless. Okay, they will learn how to live off the land if they were in the forest living. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That they will enjoy the experience,
Yeah.
most likely living off grid. Okay, so it's actually coming in for the collective consciousness that they will live off the water, the land, in the forest. They won't be using that victim mentality that they're homeless or whatever the victim systems are running in the consciousness of what was allowed in the program stations within the human consciousness, which really has a lot to do with the third eye actually, and also the programming of what was allowed. So they can live beautifully with no attachment and love with no attachment to as well. So it's all in the collective consciousness. You kind of just want to tune into how can you deprogram with the golden liquid light ray that's coming in, releasing with divine grace.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so galaxy centers, it seems like your Arcturian higher self is the one running the show and is assisting you with deprogramming. Syrian. So Syrian elder, you have lots of ancient wisdom and records coming in, but you are the record. You're the record keeper in Syrian temples. Which system? Syrian A. Okay, so there's planet system. They're actually coming in. They're showing me everything. Okay, thank you. Sirius system A. There's A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, there's more than that, but we'll keep it short. And I have to keep it short on that one because you have to go in I would like everyone to access their own projector hologram in their Merkabahs to learn how to access the beyond in Sirius and everything that's available there. There's a lot that's available, but it's the temples in Sirius A and your actual temple keeper. Now you're going to look different. You're going to look like a Gumby. That's fine. Transparent vibrational energy being is what I'm seeing. Very transparent plasma. So liquid plasma, like you'll have a liquid body. It's like one of the higher selves in the higher harmonics. That is the higher self. It's a white luminous being. Is if it will feel like gel. When it was laying next to me and I grabbed it on accident, I was just vibrating really high, and I grabbed it. It's a transparent white being. And it's like when you grab it, a human would freak out because there's no bones. There's no bones at all. It's just feel like liquid, a plasma body, an angelic human that's a plasma body. It's very different, transparent, white transparent. And that's actually what's being shown to me. Now you do have different hues and frequencies too as well. Different hues of color is what I see, lots of color. Telepathic communication. So really, this will be a beautiful one to integrate with, actually, because this one is the harmonics of the orchestra. So it will communicate at a light speed through music and, vibration, energy, that type of communication. It's actually really beautiful. It will sound like maybe sonic, like a sonic tone coming in. So what it's showing me, but it's telepathy, well, what we call telepathy abilities. It would be able to probably just stand in front of you, if it was able to get close. When you clear the density out of your body, you'll vibrate high enough, and the being most likely will be able to come closer into your field, but you'll burn up. Most of us burn up when our higher selves are very close to our field. And you'll feel like burning sensation. It's happened to me a few times, but it's okay. It's fine. So when they actually come in closer, you'll vibrate higher. You have your encounterment. You'd have a full merge. This one will be able to show you everything of these temples that you are a record keeper for. And you'll be able to unlock all of these keys and wisdom. It's actually really beautiful, but you'll see a lot of colors, rainbows and tones and frequencies coming in. So it's like, okay. Is Syrian. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Syrian. Beautiful Syrian. So Sirius A. Listen to no Shanti. It's absolutely beautiful. Frequencies coming in. Okay, so record keeper, let's just say experiences of studies. You are an elder from galaxy centers. So like galaxies of thousands, like millions of galaxies. Yeah. It's you are, let's just say you're a director, okay, ambassador of like millions of galaxies is what they're saying. Let's say organization and a higher organization of order and a divine galaxy order. That's what I'll call you guys, because I've never seen you guys yet. Yeah, I probably do go up there. Okay, it is a galaxy. It's like trillions of galaxies. You're right. Director, in a sense. I'm not going to say you monitor anything. You assist on direction, high council member and organization of these galaxies. So thank you for coming in here.
Thank you.
So what it is that I see you're doing that's really cool is you're actually assisting with the rehabilitation of the reptilian races. So thank you for everything that you're doing. The reptilian gene code. There's a few other intruder races too as well. And I don't want to say intruder races, but the galactics are streaming through. So we're just going to say the other races, deprogram that please, and find a higher frequency word. Thank you. You see how I'm in charge? I'm in charge of my teams. All right. Okay. So we're going to deprogram that. We'll find a higher frequency word, but let's say other galactic star beings that have shared experience in this multidimensional Earth system. That's a better one. Okay. Run that and find me a new word. All right. Listen to no force on T. Now, genetic gene codes, and it's not just the reptilian DNA systems that you're working on. You have like a whole blueprint and structure of different star beings that have distortions with genetic repair. You're assisting, in a sense, with the genetic repair distortions, like a rehabilitation. And that's actually what you're doing with the Arcturians. But see, the Arcturians, the Arcturians are coming to you for assistance with their distortions, which is even funnier. But we're going to use distortions, but you're assisting them too. Now, you're probably just doing this in your dream state, but they're another system, like a whole another system that you've been assisting. Yeah. Different star systems and planetary systems in Arcturus is actually what you're assisting on. But it's really cool because it's some really cool time traveling blueprints. It's like you just walk in, you see the blueprints, you use a form of what humans would call time travel. You would just like blink, boom, get it done, and walk out. It's really cool. It's really cool. Like you just like, blink. Have you ever seen I Dream a Genie? No? Okay. I think it was I Dream a Genie, where she blinks and she teleports. All right. I'm sure some people have seen it. That's what it is that you just walk in and it's at a light speed or a warp speed through your super quantum computer system. You just go in, it's like walking in as a high director with a briefcase. You just walk in, you blink, boom, it's done. And it's like, and that's what they're showing me.
Is that the one of my higher self, or is it the?
It's you.
Or I do in my dream state.
You do it in your dream state until you anchor it here in your waking state, like me. Yeah, I was doing that in 2016, 2017. I just never talked about it at all because I was around a lot of people that were sleeping, so I couldn't talk to anybody about anything. Barely. So that was all just between me and my higher self. So I can share those. Oh wait, I did. I had a soul agreement come in. I had one galactic soul agreement. I was able to tell all of that too. And that's what it is that you will do it in your dream state, and the dream state becomes a flip-flop in the waking state. So I was doing it 2016, 2017. And that was with Stargate adjustments to different times and spaces. It's the same thing. We just walk in, we blink, boom, it's done. It's like, fun stuff. It's actually fun. So it's in the dream state. And then when you wake up, eventually you integrate and you become your star being, your higher version of you. Okay? The highest version of you. And you'll be doing all kinds of really cool stuff as you're multidimensionally traveling through all time and space. And your Merkaba, your vehicle of light around you that you'll see soon. That's
I still waiting. When you're gonna start offering the Merkaba training course? I still waiting. Are you planning? You said maybe next year, early next year. You said you're planning to offer Merkaba course or something training.
I have it's the Stargate Mastery, Stargate Mastery program. That one right there is all for Merkaba training. That's all Galactic Advanced training.
Okay.
Now the Merkaba, the Starseed Evolution United, that the Merkaba mystery schools, the Starseed Merkaba mystery schools. This one will be it will be launched off in January.
Okay.
But that's going to be I'll be uploading videos. So those are like Galactic Awakening journey. I'll upload the videos and you guys we just flow because it's blueprints, templates, and structures coming in. That's not one-on-one sessions. So it's really like we get together, everyone in the group that comes in, we get together in a group community once a month, and you guys just wait for the videos to be uploaded for the training of what comes through because it's quantum. So and then we get together and those communities could be 4 to 5 hours. It doesn't that one community meeting could be 5 hours where we all sit together and everyone's able to bring in whatever needs to be brought in now. So it could be 5 to 6 hours of a meeting. I have no idea. Yeah, it could be longer than that. It all just is for everyone to be able to access their abilities more. You know, abilities for the Merkaba system, also dissolving the ego, because that's going to take a while. Because the ascension, the ascension body, the physical body upgrades, all of that. There's so much quantum, let's just say quantum consciousness living and flowing. But yes. Okay, so connecting into this system, you're accessing it in your dream state, and I know you have, because the blueprints are anchoring in. Now, when you anchor it in, like I said in 2016, I actually was doing stuff like this in my waking state, walking around in the waking state doing it. I've taken a break, actually. So anyway, we won't get into why, but so I've had a break since then. What's going to happen is that you'll see breaks, if you want to say, that you'll anchor it in and anchor it into the physical. And you actually will be doing this. And it's really cool because you'll see on your hologram, like you will see, let's say you're adjusting, let's say you're adjusting anything in the Andromeda galaxy, then you'll pull it up on a hologram screen in front of you, and it's through light codes, key codes. In a sense, to us, it would be like quantum mechanics, possibly. And I wouldn't even, that's lowering the intelligence of what I'm seeing in your field, right? So the human intelligence to me is the human intelligence of quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and equations really is not the highest intelligence. Okay, you will see the codes, you'll be able to see the blueprints and the templates that are running in your field, and you will know that this is from a higher intelligence. Okay, a galaxy intelligence. The human species will catch up eventually, very soon, because the planet is raising in vibrational frequencies. So naturally, everyone is ascending. Everyone will have their kundalinis open. Everyone eventually's third eye will come online. The source networks will come on. The God consciousness, they'll remember who they are very soon one day. And more are going to be coming online too, as well as the purging and purification process. So the systems that I see in your systems are going to be from a higher intelligence. So you can see it coming in, but it's more like multiverse and multiverse key codes and different types of time traveling codes. But let's just say what we think time travel, right? I don't know. I don't want to say time codes because it's not what it is. It's actually really cool, different blueprints and structures that you probably would just run at a light speed, and it would just adjust at a light speed. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it. All right. But eventually you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay. The only thing is that when you drop in consciousness, most likely you will expand to this. You'll go in and say, oh my God, I remember this, but you think you're remembering, but you're actually doing it. Okay, so it becomes a 0 point. So the 0 point, the full body merge of the universal soul, the full body merge of what we're experiencing is that you become all the multidimensionals in one physical body in a physical vessel. So it's a full merging system. You anchor it, like anchor and lock it in a sense, and it's locked into the frequency bandwidths. And you'll realize that everything that you're experiencing, you believe you're remembering, or you believe it's from another time and space, and it's not. It is all in this now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's
crazy.
It's all,
wow. It's the multidimensionals within inside of your physical body. So it's in here. It's like if you close your eyes for a minute. Let me just show you this. And anyone who's listening, you can close your eyes too. And close your eyes. And I want you just to visualize your higher aspect coming in. Ask the higher aspect just to merge into the body telepathically. You know, because we transmit through transmissions in the body. So transmit through the heart. Your heart's very expanded actually right now. And I want you to see your universe in your body. I'm going to expand you, and don't drop into fear. Now, if you drop into fear, I'll be able to see your ego filters that are running. So I want you to see if you can see the universe in your body. Your ego is probably going to come in and tell you that you're not seeing it, because that's the ego system of the old matrix. So let's see if we can move out the matrix and dissolve the matrix. See if you can resolve it. And just breathe in and breathe out. And can you see your universe? It's your inner universe. Your universe is not going to look like my universe. It won't look like everyone's universe. And see if you can see the universe in your body. And this is you seeing through the projector screen in your third eye. And focus, like send in a transmission of the higher version of you is in your brow chakra. And see if you can see the universe in your body. Can you see the stars and the suns? Can you see the planets? I want you to tune in to the first planetary structure that you see. What is first coming to you? It's the first activation through head. First name.
Akura.
Where?
Akura.
Akora? Okay, that's good.
Akura.
All right. Awesome.
Tira. I don't know. Akura tira. Shirakara tura tira ra tura revira.
Gesantio Shamakata.
Sharakara tira ra ura re karara dara sira ra.
Gesantina. Can you see here and feel it? See if you can pull it up on your hologram. Keep your eyes closed. It's in your body. See if you can see a frequency or color.
I just get it knowing there's lots of water.
Okay. Listen to okay, that's good. If you're seeing any distortions, clear them out really fast at a light speed. Use your light speed technology. It's there. Okay? You are the higher aspect. Use your light speed technology, see the codes, and move out that distortion. And keep seeing the universes and galaxies. See the universe. If you see the distortions, use your codes at a light speed, like blink in your eyes, like your inner eyes. The inner eyes in your heart. And just run it through the field. You'll see it. Now see if you can blow it up like HD.
I don't know. They just
There
say
you go.
move my hand.
All right. Blow it up and expand it in front of you. Keep your eyes closed and see if you can see the system. Can you see the planetary system? You see star systems? Gisanti Fosha Nakuna Kasanti Wushanti Napiakata.
Yeah, I don't. Here's some blockage. Yes, something is blocking the front.
Okay. Block is illusion, so there's your ego. You're obviously coming back. So you're going back to your human self. The blockage that's being shown to you is your ego. It's the only way that the ego's expansion in a consciousness frequency is able to kind of transmit like a frequency, if that makes sense. An illusion, a veil. Okay. All right. So just breathe in and breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Let's see if we can go back. Connect to your higher aspect of you. And let's see, look within the universe, within inside of you, the multiverse. And you got the name. And let's see, what planetary system are you tuning to right now? That you're tuning your frequencies. And let's see the first thought through head. And it doesn't have to be through this universal structure.
I get liquid rainbow. Just knowing, getting these words.
All right, that's beautiful. Okay, keep tuning. See if you can see, can you see a planetary system? Can you see a galaxy system? It doesn't have to have a name, but I want you to see the galaxies within you. I want you to see what galaxies that you are tuning to. That you're tuning and toning your frequency bands. This is your inner universe. So see if you can see the galaxy, and if you can, see if you can pull it up on a hologram. It will look like a blue hologram.
I see just a flashing like a star.
That's beautiful. So it's liquid rainbow plasma. Okay. All right. So I want you to come back, move your consciousness back into your body. And then open your eyes.
Wow, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Vibrating, shaking. Yes.
Yes. So you went out, and that's beautiful, right? You expanded to your super consciousness, and you activated your universal core. Which your universal core is already activated.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
You
I
were
feel
able-
this. You welcome something, you know.
Yeah. All right. So all of that is within inside of you, and that's your inner universe. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you feel like the time is right, teach your daughter how to do that.
Yeah.
Is what's coming in. But see how you can connect your heart centers together. And teach your daughter how to see her inner universe. That way you would know what's going on instead of what we feel like we're not knowing, right? You have a lot coming in, and frequencies is what I see of the seen and the unseen. And you will see the rainbow plasma is most likely from a higher system, and it is activating all of your higher harmonics in the body, which is causing you to release your ego. So all your softwares, the lower self is being come out lately, right?
Yeah.
Feeling
Are you
disconnected.
Yeah. Are you getting anything?
Remember last time I mentioned to you, I struggled that body rash and hives, and I strongly feel this something is try to my vibration down or something, you know. I feel like it's entity. I believe my entity is saying, you know, is try to put my vibration down, you know. I still struggling, you know. It's just, you see, it's just big red, you know. I still, it's very itchy, you know. I sometimes very hard to concentrate, you know. Is I don't
Those
know.
are your crystals. The only entity that I see is your crystals in your body.
Oh, okay.
You have crystals in your body, and it's not an entity. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Your
Okay.
crystals are activating in your body because of all the frequency key codes that are coming in to your morphogenetic field that you are not able to see, but you do see. Okay. But you see it, but it's unseen. So what's happening is your crystals. It's your crystals firing up, and that's what's causing the itchiness. Now, the human ego likes to look out there, saying something else out there is lowering my vibration, something else out there is an entity, and that's not what it is, because you have a higher self that knows how to amplify a shield, but it's not really a shield. It's an amplifying a light pillar. So it has a lot to do with your crystal body. It's crystal
That mean
codes.
it should be just go with themselves, or do I supposed to do something else? Meditation?
If anything, lots of pure clean water. Probably drink more water.
Okay.
Drink more water, light foods, and then exercise the body. Okay. You also have to look at another thing. How many light code transmissions are you doing daily? Okay,
I think
besides
lots.
your own key codes that are activating, you have all these key codes activating that you bring in naturally, your own natural key codes. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many transmissions are you watching from others?
Lots.
Okay. So a part of the crystallization activation and the crystals firing up, the crystals coming online is itchy and itchiness and all hives. Yes. So congratulations.
That means I shouldn't use the cream stuff.
Yeah,
it's fine. Whatever it is.
okay. I thought it's
You know what would be good is coconut oil. Try coconut oil.
Okay.
Coconut oil throughout the whole body and see if you react differently.
Yeah.
Okay. Just lots of clean water, because if you're doing tons of transmissions, it will feel like, and the weird one is with the Kundalini crystal body, is the bugs, feeling like you have bugs all over your body, feeling like bugs are crawling.
That I feeling now, actually, that I feeling like almost like
Okay,
something is under my skin, you know.
This is something almost
crystals. That's it. It's your crystals activating. That's a part of the crystalline consciousness. The hives to me is more, that would be more of the solar body. Yeah, the higher strands activating. You have higher strands, gamma, meteorite. I call them meteorite. There's asteroid bodies too. It's actually really weird. Could be the I think it's more aurora body systems activating, and that will cause outbreaks. I had hives. I broke out in hives recently, a few weeks ago, with an upgrade. But I'm listening to tons of transmissions too, and it will feel like itchiness. You'll feel like you're itching all over and stuff like that, and that's the crystals coming online. So it's accelerating. So I want you to know that. So what it's helping you with, which is cool, when the crystals start to fire code, in a sense, I call it fire coding. There's different ways, flaming up. When the crystals start to activate and they have already cleared the density, it's a new system that they are actually assisting. The contract is assisting you with your victim energy, and the victim energy likes to look out there. and to see like entities, something's lowering my vibrational frequency. So that's what we call the blame veils, and those are I blame everything out there. That's all a part of the victimization programming, and it doesn't matter how it comes up and materializes. So it's okay. It's all right. It's actually pretty good if it's just with your body. It's like, and it's that's a good contract. It's an easy contract that you're only seeing it with your body, right? And that really is to assist you with deprogramming your fourth dimensional veil. All right. It's so simple that you'll see that's the 4D veil. Once you unify your body and you start to unify every part and cell of you that is separated, because that's what the crystals are assisting, is that it's a unification, and it'll unify all of your bodies. It'll unify all of the cells together. All the organs go into unification. It's actually really weird because it's only a one organ system. It's really super strange. My liver finally decided to become one with you, with the one organ system. The plasma system, at least my system, it's just a one organ, and that's it. There's no separation. But because of the incarnation with the contracts and the mutilation of what I put into my body with the liver, also lots of pharmaceutical drugs, and that's just over the counter my whole life. Anything that's over the counter going into the liver, clearing everything out. So there's a lot going on there, a lot of talking and healing, and a lot of love having to be transmitted. Finally, the plasma started to activate in the liver, in the gallbladder, in the liver system, and then it decided it was going to unify with the rest of my body. So you'll see that it's just a really bizarre process. It's really bizarre and out there completely. But I've been detoxing, I think for almost 3-4 months, the liver with milk thistle, and all some other kinds of stuff too. But I have 6 years of a detox completely. I'm still detoxing the body, and I'll be detoxing for 6 years. And that really has to do with just everything of the lifetime. So everything that was put into the body. So it's okay if it's like 6 years you're going to be taking chlorophyll. I'm like, that's fine. Or 6 years you'll be taking different types of cleansers, and it's okay. So it's eventually it's our everyday. It's the regular, if you want to say, of putting nutrition and love into your body, and caring, having that self-care of realizing and recognizing what exactly are we detoxing from the physical body for the unification. Everything comes into a unification. All right. Okay. Thank you guys, everyone. I'm going to most likely stay up. I'll be on tomorrow, and I don't think, we have a snowstorm, so I'll probably be back on soon to do another Akasha record reading, and I'll put the link up, and anybody can come in into the call, but it's going to be new people, if you guys don't mind. I would like I will allow other new people into the call, and that will be a whole new group. So I'll probably do about 5. I think 4 to 5 is fine. So we'll have new people come in. And that's something I have to actually say, because I've seen in previous few people wanting to keep coming back in, and we need to hold space for the collectives. So I would like to have more new people come in for the next call. All right. So I thank you guys for being here into this divine space. But I do have to say that that is what we'll be allowing as new people for each call that we do. Will be yes, new people each time. So my higher self will be monitoring that one. And always kind of really good at memory and reminders. So thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here and all of us working together to clear for the collective consciousness. And I appreciate it. I will be on tomorrow morning in the morning for the solar raw activations. And I hope that you guys enjoy the beautiful energies and the 222 gates. We have a powerful week, accelerated week through gateways and massive gateways. Please drink plenty of water, all that are tuning in, all of our divine followers, our beautiful family of light and star family of light. I would like for everyone to see if you could drink pure clean water. Pure clean water, high alkaline water, or distilled water, at least for 72 hours, for 7 days, at least almost a gallon of water actually, and that will assist with the integration. Light foods, so light foods for us is vegan or vegetarian. Juicing and fasting. Juicing and smoothies will assist you with the integration and detoxing your body. And that could be about 48 hours to 72 hours. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.